If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. It's official, and no, you're not dreaming. The Cleveland Browns have just made what might be the most shocking move of the NFL offseason. Josh Allen, yes, that Josh Allen, is now the new offensive leader of the Browns. This blockbuster announcement has sent tremors through the league, with fans, analysts, and even rival players scrambling to make sense of how this deal came to be. In a move that absolutely nobody saw coming, Cleveland has not only secured one of the league's most dynamic quarterbacks, but they've also declared in no uncertain terms that they are done playing around. This isn't just a big trade. This is a culture shift. The Browns didn't just get a quarterback, they just redefined the entire trajectory of their franchise. Buckle up, Browns fans. The Dawg Pound is about to get a whole lot louder, and the AFC North, yeah, it just got flipped on its head. Let's rewind a bit because there's a lot to unpack. Josh Allen has been the face of the Buffalo Bills for years, a symbol of hope, grit, and relentless ambition. The Bills Mafia embraced him as their savior. And for good reason, Allen transformed Buffalo into perennial contenders, and his skill set was the kind of video game magic you rarely see at the NFL level. But something shifted this past season. Reports of tension within the Bills organization started bubbling up. Questions about offensive strategy swirled, and playoff disappointments began to pile up. Still, nobody expected this. When the Browns made the call, many thought it was just off-season chatter. But behind the scenes, Cleveland was deadly serious. They believed Allen was the key, not just to a playoff run, but to rewriting the franchise's tortured history. And now, it's real. Josh Allen is wearing brown and orange, and Cleveland's offense has a new heartbeat. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Browns on the field. First, the obvious. Josh Allen is a game changer. His arm strength is elite. His mobility is rare. And his competitive fire, that's something you can't teach. Pair that with Cleveland's strong offensive line, a rejuvenated Nick Chubb in the backfield, and a hungry group of receivers looking to make a name for themselves, and you've got the ingredients for something explosive. This isn't just a quarterback upgrade. It's a complete offensive evolution. Under Allen, the Browns' playbook opens up in ways it never could before. Vertical threats, designed quarterback runs, play action deep bombs, it's all back on the table. The Browns didn't just get a player, they got a whole new identity. And for head coach Kevin Stefanski, this is the quarterback he's been waiting for. Someone who can take his system and turn it into fireworks on Sundays. But this move isn't without its questions. And you know we've got to address the elephant in the room. What happens to Deshaun Watson? Just a few seasons ago, Cleveland made him the centerpiece of their rebuild, dishing out a fully guaranteed contract that shaded NFL norms. But after a string of inconsistent performances, off-field baggage, and an inability to elevate the team when it mattered most, it became clear that the Browns were facing a harsh reality. The Watson experiment didn't work. Now, with Allen in town, it's all but over. Sources close to the organization suggest that Cleveland is already exploring trade options, but moving that kind of contract won't be easy. Still, the Browns are clearly willing to take the financial hit if it means bringing in a proven winner. It's a bold move. Some might even say reckless. But in today's NFL, you don't win big by playing it safe. Let's dive into the reaction across the league because the NFL world is buzzing. Browns fans are understandably losing their minds. Social media exploded the moment the news broke, with hashtags like Dawg Allen to Cleveland and Thashlo Brown Super Bowl trending within minutes. You've got players tweeting shocked emojis, analysts scrambling to revise their power rankings, and rivals suddenly looking over their shoulders. And over in Buffalo, yeah, it's pure disbelief. Bills fans are heartbroken, confused, and frankly furious. Many see this as a betrayal, a gut punch to a fan base that poured everything into their star QB. Meanwhile, the rest of the AFC is just trying to recalibrate. With Allen out of Buffalo and now aligned with Cleveland's rising defense, the Browns go from playoff hopefuls to legitimate title threats. This isn't just a trade, It's a seismic shift in the balance of power in the AFC. Behind the scenes, there's been talk that Josh Allen was seeking a fresh start, a new challenge. Buffalo had plateaued, the same playbook, the same postseason heartbreak. And while Allen never voiced frustration publicly, sources say he was quietly intrigued by the idea of joining a team that had the pieces but lacked the quarterback to bring it all together. Enter Cleveland with an aggressive front office, a supportive coaching staff, and a fan base starving for a winner. The pitch was irresistible. This wasn't just about money or market. It was about legacy. Allen sees a chance to do something historic. Bring the Browns their first Super Bowl. Rewrite decades of disappointment. Cement his name as one of the greats, not just through stats, but through story. And make no mistake, and this is now his team. The torch has been passed and Allen is already embracing the pressure, enjoying the content so far. Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. From a strategy perspective, the Browns are making a massive bet, not just on talent, but on leadership. They believe Allen's presence in the locker room can transform the culture, set a new tone, and galvanize a team that's been teetering on the edge of greatness for years. This is more than just X's and O's. It's about identity, about shifting the narrative, about turning the Browns from a punchline into a powerhouse. And let's be clear, it won't be easy. The AFC is stacked. Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Herbert. The competition is fierce. But Cleveland is done being scared. They're done waiting. They're done rebuilding. This move is a declaration. They're coming for the crown and they're bringing Josh Allen as their sword. And for fans who've suffered through decades of misery, that promise alone is enough to believe again. And what about Allen himself? The guy's a warrior. He's battled through injuries, media criticism, playoff heartbreak, and still showed up week after week with that same fire. Now he walks into a new city with a new mission. He's not just expected to win, he's expected to transform, to elevate, to lead. And the pressure, it's suffocating. But if there's one thing we know about Josh Allen, it's this. He doesn't run from the pressure. He thrives in it. Cleveland isn't just getting a superstar. They're getting a fighter, someone who's hungry, someone who's tired of coming up short. And if he clicks with this Browns roster the way many expect he will, then folks, we might just be witnessing the birth of a new NFL superpower. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out on the field. Chemistry takes time. Systems need adjusting. And the media circus? It's only just begun. But one thing is clear, the Browns are all in. They've pushed their chips to the center of the table. And in doing so, they've sent a message to the rest of the NFL. The old Browns are dead. This is a new era. One led by a quarterback who's got a cannon for an arm, ice in his veins, and a chip on his shoulder the size of Ohio. Whether you love them or hate them, you won't be able to ignore them anymore. The Cleveland Browns are finally playing for keeps. And with Josh Allen at the helm, anything feels possible. So here we are, a team reborn, a quarterback unleashed, and a fan base that dares to dream again. This is the kind of sports story we live for. It's dramatic, unexpected, and full of potential. Josh Allen in Cleveland isn't just a headline, it's a statement. The Browns are tired of being the underdog. They've seen what winning tastes like, and they want more. This move isn't just about one season. It's about the next 5, the next 10. It's about building a legacy. And whether it ends in glory or heartbreak, one thing's for sure, this will be a ride worth watching. So get your jerseys ready. Mark your calendars, because when the season kicks off, all eyes will be on Cleveland. And something tells me we're about to witness history. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you like the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!